How's everybody doing today? My name is Sean. Welcome to the Dragon's Lair. What we're going to be working on today is our sparring technique for the 6 Gup Green Belt curriculum. It is going to be our stepping in double roundhouse. And that's going to start with our front leg first, so it's going to be front back, and then spinning back kick. Okay, so if we refresh, what is the stepping in roundhouse? Again, with our stepping in kicks, we're using that 2-step, so I'm going to bring my back foot up to push my front foot out of the way. And then I'm going, because I'm starting with my front leg, that's going to be the front leg roundhouse, and then using that back leg right after. So that's going to be the stepping in double round, sometimes called the flutter kick. So again, we're starting, we're kicking with that front leg first. So here, one more time, a little bit faster, stepping in, double round. And that's going to be followed by the spinning back kick. Generically at our school, we call it the spin kick. So we're going to put those two together, the stepping in double round and the spin kick. I'm going to go ahead and go right leg forward for you here. So it's the same thing. I'm coming in going, I'm going to be kicking right, left, and then with that spin kick, I'm going to be kicking with my right again. So real slow, right, left, right, and landing. Okay, a little bit faster. Again, doing that stepping in round, kick, kick, kick. Going right, left, right. One more time, a little bit faster. Kick, 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 kick. All right, now what does that look like on the bag? It's a little bit difficult to do it on the bag because I'm not gonna be able to make contact with the roundhouse and then the spin kick. This is a fairly long technique. If I were to do it on the bag, we're not there yet in the curriculum, but I would be doing a switch spin. So when I land after that second roundhouse, I'm basically staying in place and doing the switch spin. This sparring technique specifically, we're doing the full spinning back kick, so it's going to be a little bit longer. Now, when I say that this one goes a little bit longer, we need to keep in mind that now that you're getting towards becoming an advanced belt, you need to be able to make decisions on the fly, make adjustments, and determine if this combination, that if you're going to be attempting it in sparring, don't have it like set in stone, like I have to do this double roundhouse into a full spin. You need to be able to make an adjustment if your opponent is moving. Okay, so this is, again, this is just a tool to help you practice and give you just more of an idea, something to go into the match or just sparring in class. Like, all right, I have somewhat of a plan. We're gonna pencil this in. All right, don't write it in ink. Okay, so we're gonna do this on the bag now. I'm gonna do the first 2 kicks, the double roundhouse in front of the bag, and then I'm gonna make contact with that spin kick. So again, I gotta start pretty far back with this to be able to make contact with a good spin kick. So I'm gonna be starting right leg forward, so I'm gonna be going right, left, right. So round, round, spin. Again, kick, kick, kick. All right. Again, a little bit faster. Kick, kick, kick. And again, kick, kick, kick. Now that one was a little bit close, so I was able to make an adjustment. It was kind of a switch spin, not quite a full spin. If I would have done a full spin, I would have gone past the bag. So let's start a little bit further back. And when we're doing the first 2 kicks, it's gonna, you know, I can do those first 2 kicks from here and make contact, right? And then if I'm landing here, I'm way too close for the full spin kick, right? So if I'm chasing my opponent, or those first two kicks are driving my opponent back. That's really when that full spin is gonna apply. You know, it's so difficult to just throw a spin kick. I generally do not recommend starting a combination with that spin kick or spinning back kick unless you're countering. If I'm using that, if I'm starting as a counter, that's perfectly fine. It's so difficult to just stand here and try and throw a spinning back kick and think it's gonna land. It might, but your chances are pretty low. So keep that in mind again. I'm setting up, think about what you're doing. What kicks do I want to land? Do I want to land all of them? Do I want to land 2 of them? Maybe I'm just trying to land the spin kick. Maybe I've set this up before. I've done a couple roundhouses and my opponent has stepped back. So I know if I'm driving him back, I'm going to be able to land that spin kick, right? So maybe the spin kick is just going to be a deterrent in the future. It's going to see something like, oh man, I got to watch out for that. So you're kind of using it like that. If you're landing all 3, that's fantastic, right? So when we're practicing, we want to try and land all 3. So we'll have, you know, somebody holding a bag or a paddle or whatever it is, and we're going to land all 3. But when you're actually applying it while sparring, that might not be the case. All right, let's go again here. We're going to go again, same side, right, left, right. One more time. There we go. So there you have it. That is going to be our 6th Gup green belt sparring technique, the double round spin kick. That's all for now. Class dismissed. Have a great rest of your day.